Good morning everyone, it's Rachel here and we are doing Roxy's Journal of Stitchery. I'm feeling a bit emotional because I'm watching Kate's video, her Betsy's quilt part 1, and Kate, you're making me feel emotional. I love it when you talk about your mummy moo moo, and I just think it's so special that you're making a quilt for her, and yeah, it just made me think about all the things. Yesterday I thought I was doing really well without Lulu being here, and I said it in my video, I was doing well, and then I burst into tears. I sat in here and I was working on this, and I was thinking, I kept thinking Lulu was in her room, and she's not. And often she comes in and talks to me while I'm in here, and so yeah, I just had a bit of a sad moment, but things are, it's getting better. But still a little bit hard. So I think she's finding it hard too, but she's busy now, so that makes me happy. And she's madly cooking. So I said to her, you're going to have to find some more simple things to cook. Now, another couple of things. Sarah's video won't be up today. She's running late. So she's out at a hockey awards dinner and the usual busy Sarah. And then the other thing is, which is super exciting to me, is Railway Cottage Studios, she's called on YouTube, has started YouTube. Now Sarah shared one of her quilts from the Sydney Quilt Show when she did that video, and that is the quilt that inspired dear Kate from the Journal Nest to do her floral quilt. Even though I think her name is Karen, Railway Cottage Studio, her quilt was different, but the style of quilt with all the panels and all the layers upon layers and upon layers of applique and stitching, that's what got Kate started doing her quilt. So super excited that she has started her channel. I will link it in the description box. I've been following her on Instagram for a very long time, and absolutely thrilled that we have another person that we can watch during the day when we're doing things. So this is where I'm at. What I have done is, I couldn't remember which part of this I was going to add, but I did remember I wanted to add, I don't think I need to keep that, the garden here. Even though it's very faded out because it's printed on linen, it still reminds me of summer, and I took that bit off. So I don't know why I didn't want to do a big large expanse. I think because my piece is going to be very, very big. So I had to attach another piece of this old hemp from the convent, and so what I've done is I just overlapped it and did stitches to hold it together. And then, of course, I had a bodgy join, and here, this one it was wonky. So I folded this over the top because it was an A4 page, which is taller than my piece. And then I just took a strip of my linen, and I just stitched it down. I'm debating whether I want to do some cantha stitching on there or not. I don't think so. And then I just added these bits here to cover over my edges, and I added this piece down here, which was one of these, but it's sideways because it was just that extra strip. When they print my fabrics, they're just this extra strip, and of course, you know me, I cannot throw them out. I sometimes slip them into people's orders when I have a lot of them, and they're just really great for this sort of thing. And I feel like that's kind of like, even though it's sideways and there's a bit of a tree there, but in my mind it's a bit like having grass there. So our prompt was lazy summer days, so I'm going to do the hat, and I'll get to that in a minute. I do this piece here, I did rip off another bit. I don't know where it's gone. It's here it is. And I was going to put that there, but I lost it too much. But I do want to add this somewhere, and I love that little piece. I tore that off the end there, and I just feel like it's so field notey, so I'm going to find a spot to put that. I did pull out the lace too, because I haven't had any lace on it for a while, and I would like little bits and pieces of lace, but I didn't feel like it went here. Okay, so I did cut this out. This is from one of the ephemera in the field notes. I think field notes 1, and I think I'm going to put that right there. And again, that just sort of makes that join sort of amalgamate further. So that's going to be stitched there. I don't want to put it up there because further down here I've got them up. So I think I want it here in the middle. I haven't had a label for a while, so this is good. So I'm going to put that there. Don't even know what it says. It doesn't really matter. And then this was, they sometimes do misprints when they print my fabric. And this just was, it was cut off like that. But I'm not, you know me, I'm not going to throw anything out. And I just thought that would be really nice in the foreground. I was wondering whether to put it there. Maybe here. In the fall, no, I think I'll bring it over here. I think I'm going to put that there, and it just becomes part of the garden. And then I need to decide also what I'm going to embroider a little bit. I think somewhere around here I'm going to do some running stitch there. I think I've still got to do my bug over there. It's just I haven't had time. Obviously I've been in Milan with Lulu, and I didn't bring this up because Steffi was still sending everything out for me. I'm just going to whip stitch along there. I'm actually not going to put any edging. I think I'm going to whip stitch across there just with a colourful wool. I had to prepare everything in a clear and concise way for him to be able to manage the orders, because now shipping my orders is not just a few paper packs and 1 or 2 fabric packs. It's now all the different fabrics, which because I'm the one that manages it all, he's always at work, it gets very confusing for him. I think I'm going to move this up while I'm talking to you. It does become very confusing for him to, you know, recognize all the different packs. So I literally threw things in a bag and really didn't get to take what I thought I was going to take. Now, so I didn't do any work on this, and I didn't do any work on Lulu's quilt. So I want to put my hat somewhere, and I'm debating whether to put it here. So it's a kind of like in this garden, or do I want to put one down here? But I feel like we've got a lot going on down here. So I'm thinking possibly I'm going to put it up there. Now, where has it gone? Over here. I absolutely love Japanese embroidery books. I think these are Japanese. This is flower embroidery. I don't know what else I can tell you. There's the ISBN if you want to take a screenshot of it. Am I recording? Yes. And they are just the most joyful, lovely books to get stitchy things from. They are really, really gorgeous. So I just thought, oh, I'll just have a little look in those books and see if there's hats. And I thought, oh, there won't be any hats in there. Well, lo and behold, hello, a whole page of hats. Look at that. So I'm thinking I'm going to do one a bit like that. Now that one is done with chain stitch, but I wanted to weave it. Do I want to weave it or chain stitch it? And I think I'm just going to, but I kind of wanted it on the side. So I'm wondering, oh, what about that one? I might do that one. I'm going to do that one. I love the stitching on that one. I wonder how they did that. What page do it to make? Page 70, but it's all written in Japanese, so I don't know if I can understand it. I'll just have to make it up. Not that I follow, oh yes, it's all in Japanese. Not that I follow instruction very well, I just wing it. Anyway, that's the hat. So I'm going to look at that for my line drawing. I'm not going to use Solvay. I'm just going to draw it straight on. Oh, could regret that. Look at that. That's on a hat. How beautiful is that? But I think we've got a lot going on. So, I mean, I could draw a hat like that, but then it's going to be small, and then and put flowers on is what I was thinking. But no, I don't think I will. I just want to go back here to the, oh, they're showing you those flowers. I just want to see. the thread paint. I mean, isn't it beautiful? I love these books. Oh, I see they... Oh. Now what's going on here? Short and long stitch. Not sure what that tucking in is. Oh, maybe it's on the back to end it off. I think that's what they've done on the hat. Just amazing. Beautiful, incredible stitching. So let me go back over here. Okay, that just looks so woven to me. I'm trying to see. Oh, I get it. Okay, I'm going to do it like that. I'm not going to do the weaving. So let me draw the hat. Where's my micron pen? If I can't find, not my micron, my pilot pen, what's it called? If I can't find that, I'll have to, I think I might have one in, do I have one in my vessel? No, I've got beads in my vessel. I thought I had one flying around. I usually have one in my little thing here. That's not good. Let me see over here. Under all this mess. Nope. Oh, I found my little scissors. Looking for those. Okay. Micron pen, where have you gone? This is terrible. I've got a little, I've got one of these. I've got a refill here. I'll use that. I've got to locate that. That's just not on. Let me see if this is working. You'd think I'd be able to find a piece of paper to scribble on, wouldn't you? Yes, that is. Okay, so I probably should stitch down those. Okay, this is the drawing here. I want to just put it here, I think. Yeah, I just don't want to put it down there because there's so much happening. But ideally it would be good down there. But anyway, there's just so much happening. I'm just going to do it this way. So we need an oval shape. Of course, my life would be easier if I did it with the pen, the Solvay. There, and then we need, this coming around here. I might have it come out a bit further. It'll probably look really funny, guys. There. Yeah, that's what's going to happen. Do I want to have maybe it's a bit weird, isn't it? Maybe just some, I imagine ribbons blowing in the wind, hat ribbons. I think my positioning is not the best, but it is what it is. I'm just going to go with it. Okay. It's kind of sitting up on the flowers. Why not? Okay, so let's, I'm going to take these off because I'm not going to stitch those on now, but I'm going to get stabbed by the thing. I know where they're going. I remember that. I'm going to put this on. So I need to get a colour. I'm going to use wool. Let me see. Nope, not that colour. We'll be able to see that one. I really like this one. I think I might use this. I bought this, I think I bought it in Australia. don't even know where I bought it. It's merino wool. No idea. So I'm going to cut that. I need my threader. I'll just grab my horsewhip because I've got things in there. Look at that. I need one of these. Is that a sharp one? I had some blunt ones, which were no good at all. And then I'm going to go back. I don't need to look at this now. I need to go back to the picture and look at the picture. I think I'm going to start. I know where I'm going to start. I don't need to look at the picture for this bit. I know. Oh, this is kind of knobby. So we'll see how we go. But my fabrics are pretty good to stitch through, so I should be okay in theory. That's the theory. Let's go back here. Okay. Oops, I'm going to put that there. I'm going to put this there. I like that they have this sort of sleeve too that can hold the thing open. So, do you know what? Let's get the hoop. Can I find the hoop? Where's the hoop? There it is. The hoop will make it much easier. Don't always use a hoop, but I think this is going to be good. If I enjoy doing the hat, I might do another one. Huh. I'm going to start in the center, and I can see that this band is just up and down. Yeah, it's a bit knobby, but it does go through straight, you know, satin stitch. So I think, you know, these sort of straw hats are all about the texture. I like that this one has these tweedy sort of flecks in it too. So then here where you see that I've attached, and it's super long this, but it's I may trim it down. What I've got my other piece, this piece here, so I'm going to attach that there. I'll cut the white off and attach that there and do something to camouflage the join a bit, and then I'll attach that and see how long, and then I can trim off. I think that'll be enough. And if not, then I'll add more of my other pages, because I can always attach another piece. That's the nice thing about it, is you can just attach as much as you want. It can go on and on and on. Now I need to have it coming, it's going a bit sloping the wrong way. My thread is incredibly long. I probably shouldn't be working, especially with wool, with such a long thread. Can you hear that noise? That's the knobbly bits going through. But because this hemp is a very loose weave, so it's really nice to stitch through. And then the linen is a very loose weave. I probably would struggle a bit more through the cotton. Got a bit of a tangle there. I also need to start addressing the back, but I do need to finish things off, so I need to really sit down and look at that. I am thinking I'm going to embroider a few flowers on as well, to really give it the summery sort of feel. I think for the bow bit, I'm going to do the chain stitch. Okay, so I need to just slide on back. So I'm just going to slide through my stitch there a little bit, just to not have a big long loose thread, you know, line going across the back. I'll have a little one. I don't know why, but I always think it's better to start in the middle. So Fleur's online class, Fleur Woods, has been open for enrolment. I don't know if it's still open. I saw in the Facebook group some names I recognise have joined up, which is exciting to see what's going to happen. I love it when it reopens and I get to see more activity in her Facebook group for the joy of stitchery, the joy of embroidery, joyful embroidery. I can't remember. Anyway, it's on the Fibre Arts Takes Two website. Anyone who wants to join up. It's not cheap, but it's well worth it. I've got a bauble bead on the back, but it's too late now. So Beck will be, tomorrow's I think her last day in her store in Newcastle, and she's moving to the bigger premises, and so be curated on YouTube. Super excited to see that. And of course, when I go at Christmas visit in person, I'm very, very excited to see Beck and everybody who's coming to our courses, and Zoe, and of course my family. And I get to spend 3 weeks with Lulu. She and Steffi are flying out later, a week after, because she's at uni and he's got to work. Now that is that bit done. Now let me just have a look here. There's a knobbly bit that doesn't want to go through. It's just, oh, it got a knot. Okay, now let's just see here. Okay, I understand. There's a little sort of, it's almost like a rough daisy sort of thing in the center. I'm going to do that first. So I'm actually just going to jump across here. And just go round until I sort of feel it. I think I'll do a bit short and long. Hopefully I'm able to get the look. I mean, my bees were not as nice as Trish Burr's, but I'm pretty happy with them. So I'm sure this will not be exactly like the one in the book, but I'll do my best. I'm going to come back with some more stitches. I'm just going to go around and get my shape going. And then of course they need to shorten there towards the back here. I thought I might stitch around. Oh, it broke. You see, that's what happens when you have it for, it's too long. Let me just, where am I pulling it out? Here. So I'll leave that one threaded and I'll find another needle if I have one. They're the blunt ones. I don't want blunt. Don't know if I could thread that one. I might be able to. Looking for my threader. Now it's disappeared. Can you see it? Oh, there it is. It's in front of my face. Let's see if I can thread this knobbly. So note to self, use a shorter length. You don't want to be losing a long length with this type of thread. It's just, that's why it breaks. So there you go. I gave you a prime example as to why you need to use a shorter thread. It's okay, we'll cope. I might have bought this at the Skein Sisters or something like that. Really don't know. My sister and I madly, and my mum, we all madly go and buy the wools. I've got them in like clear perspex drawers, and they are color coordinated, which is, I love. Just coming back in between the stitches that I did before. Got a knot just to add a bit more texture, and of course the color changes slightly. And when I've done that, I'm going to study what's going to happen next. I'm doing these ones a bit longer. Oh, and it broke again. It's okay. Definitely need to use a shorter piece. But that's, I'm going to finish off this bit and then I'll move on to the next piece, I think. Obviously these wools are not, this one is not made for embroidery. It's for crochet and probably more knitting than anything else. Like, it's so tightly stitched, it would never, I don't think it'll ever come out, these stitches. Okay, just finishing this off. It's getting very chunky there, and I've got a thread behind there that's getting in my way. Let's just get this one through and end it off. What is this? What is this mess here? Okay, just thread it through and knot it. And it broke again. Okay, good. Broke just at the right time, so I'm just going to get rid of that. I think also because that is a very fine needle, where this is a more chunky needle, so it was a bit better. So what I need to do here now is understand what's going to happen next. I think I'm just going to go around like this and then come through and create my knot. Okay, and let me have a little looky look. Okay, so really just around like that. And cut into there. Now, why are you having some difficulty here? Let's just pull that. I'm a bit nervous this one's going to break, because this was the first one that I was using. so it's weakened. Now I don't want this part to be quite as chunky, so I'm not going to do as many stitches close together. I'm liking it so far. I don't know if you can see it. I kind of need to just come up in here and do a few stitches to catch it up. It's meant to be fanning out a bit to come around the corner. Now what I think I might do is just end that thread off and get a new one, and I'm not going to cut it too long. Okay, just short ones. And then I just need to refer to the image again. Yep, I need to sort of start fanning around. Now we're getting it. It's not a quick process because I'm concentrating trying to get the look that I want. Nice textural straw hat. I can't see where my there. Yes, I am following it. I thought I'd lost my line a little bit. I'll hop up closer to the camera when I've done this so you can see how it's going. I need to come around so that they can start to join up. It's still a bit hard to see because I need to fill it all in first. Definitely do better with a shorter length. Now I just need to jump over here and fix this a bit because I've come out beyond where I was supposed to. So what I'll do to fix that is just add a few more stitches, and there you have it. There, that's better. Okay, that's the top. And then we have to work on the brim, and then I'm going to put the bow on. So let me just show you the top. Oh, my camera's moved. You can see my mess. Tap. There we go. So that's the top of it. There. Okay, so let me just have a look here. I'm going to get a new piece. It's not very long now. Okay, let's have a good look. Okay, so I'm seeing 2 rows of short and long stitch here, more or less. So, okay, I'm going to go round. With my first. Make that one shorter. So I'm just doing 1 stitch a bit longer and 1 stitch a bit shorter. So when I do the ribbon around it, I'm also going to do that with a wool, because otherwise I think on any other thread, a finer thread would just get swallowed up by the rest of the wool embroidery. So I'm just going to pause the camera while I just finish this bit, and then I'll turn it back on. I'll start doing that bit and then turn it back on so you can see me finishing that bit off. So I'm back. I've nearly finished the rim. I'm just coming in and filling in with some short and long stitches the rest of the brim of the hat. Oh, I was going to choose my colour for the ribbon, but I forgot to do that. I think we're good to go now. So there is the base of the hat, and I'm very happy with it. And I wanted to say I did find with the shorter lengths of wool, they did not break or weaken. So that's something to take note of. If you're using just, you know, the more knitting 4-ply sock wools or whatever, use a shorter length and you'll be fine. And if they break, then use an even shorter length. Okay, stick that over there. I think I'm going to do blue. Surprise, surprise. Let's put that back in the drawer. Oh, I haven't. Blue. No, I want something stronger. No, not those. Maybe not blue. I don't know. Just a sec. I've got bright pink, but I haven't gone bright much, have I? So I don't want to do bright pink. Just going to pause you again. Okay, what I found I had was this perle cotton, and this is a number 5, so it's quite thick. So I'm thinking this is going to be okay. I'm going to use that one. And I think this is one I bought from Steph Francis in the UK. So I think I'm going to take this off because I find it easier to do, what's it called, chain stitch without that. So I've got my feature done, and then I have to go back and work on the details, which I'll do off camera, because otherwise we'll be here for days. Yep, this is definitely thick enough. What I like too is it's going to change colour. I'm going to do 2 rows of chain stitch. I nearly forgot to put the camera back on. It's very hard to see. I'm sure it's hard for you guys to see. It's very hard for me to see. Yep, I need to put another stitch in. Anchor that down. And then I'm going to come back the other way. Get out of my way, scissors. Okay, to fill it in, because I can still see the linen. So even though it's long, it's not that hard to work on. I need another stitch? No, I just put my anchoring stitch down there. Now in the picture it was outlined. I don't think I need to. It's quite raised, which is why I did it after doing the hat part, because I felt like if I did the ribbon first, it would get swallowed up by the wool stitches. Instead now they're sort of sitting on top, and I need to do the little bow, which I can only just see, but it'll be all right. So I'm going to come in here, not the bow, the ribbon, the flying ribbon part. I can't see. No, it's just not happening. Let me see. I can now. I can. If I put it down, it's there, and there. That's that one. We'll draw the other one afterwards, because they kind of, because my hands are warm, I think the stitches kind of start to disappear. Not the stitches, sorry, the lines. Okay, and then I need to come back. Just doing it snug next to the previous row. Tuck that in there. Probably could have done it longer. It's pretty chunky. Chunky monkey. Oh my wordy lordy, getting tangled. Come on, cooperate, stop twisting. I know I should twirl it out, but I'm putting in my last stitch. Hopefully it doesn't give me grief. Okay, tuck that in there. Right, oh, making me feel hot. Oh, good Lord, are you going to cause me trouble when I'm doing my knot? There we are. Got it. So let's just have a look at the hat. Oh, I like that. It's like the flowers are wearing a hat. I'm quite happy with that. I think I'm going to leave it like that. I'm going to do a little bit of French knots in here in blue. some Cantha stitching. I've got to add my label thing, but there's my little lazy days, summer days hat that got left in the garden. It's flying away. That's what's happening. It's not the flowers aren't wearing the hat's blowing in the wind. How about that? Okay, so that is my video for today. Next week is a new prompt, and I will be first because we will be starting. Have we done 3? I think we have. We did wild fields or wildflowers, whatever you wanted. We did the butterflies and bugs or insects, and then the lazy summer days. So yep, French knots are going to happen here. I may pick up some of these colors. I might do the center there. I don't think I won't worry about those. There's too much. I'm leaving that because I love my bee, and I'm going to do stitching. That's all that's going to happen. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you again soon. Bye.